Well, I'm
So,
done.
Claire,
Yeah. We
you have
should
any
put your
questions
audio
about
on.
Shadow's history, backstory, everything about that? You feel like you understand it perfectly?
Yeah, I don't know what questions I would really have. The game kind of
All
answered
right,
every question I could have.
all right. So, what happens? How does I want to hear your take based on the game. This is a fun way to do
On
this.
what?
Based on the game,
Uh-huh.
what is Shadow's backstory?
Shadow is kind of a clone, kind of a child of Black Doom, made by Eggman's grandpa. That's Dr. Robotnik, right?
Gerald Robotnik, but yes.
Yeah, Dr. Robotnik. Um, Made by Robotnik, then Robotnik was like, "Oh no, the government is cutting my funding. I can't save everyone anymore in 50 years. So I'm going to make this video for 50 years in the future." Which means they've had video in like color video for 50 years, which I guess now we have. But at the time of this video game, almost certainly was probably not true.
I am loving your version of events.
When did Robotnik make the video?
No, that is true that he made it 50 years ago.
Right.
That part is true.
Yeah, okay.
You've missed a couple of things.
Okay. I got hung up on the video. As soon
No,
as I
I
realized,
got
I
the
was like,
video.
wait a minute. I was like,
You
wait,
were
that
really
doesn't make any
focused on the
fucking
video part.
sense.
um, so
It was
mostly I'd say,
1954 in his satellite laboratory. Yeah.
yeah, in his satellite laboratory. That's the other thing. Clearly, they had some pretty advanced tech at various
Yeah.
points.
Specifically, Dr.
What?
Robotnik had advanced tech. Though I guess the government also was there.
Right, the arc was okay. I tell you my understanding
Sure.
of Shadow the Hedgehog
Sure.
storyline.
Sure.
50 years ago, aboard the Ark space station, which is a space station the government has for reasons that I don't fully understand. Um, why is she running this way?
Why are you
Okay,
running?
why are you running? Um, Gerald Robotnik is asked by the government to start working on an immortality project called Project Shadow. Okay. Initially, he is like, no. And then he finds out his granddaughter, Maria, has the Sonic Universe's equivalent
Maria!
to AIDS. That's not a joke. That's real. Um, she has NIDS,
I don't know why you would joke
neuro
about that.
immunodeficiency syndrome. No,
Right.
I know. I'm just saying, like, that's not a, like, it is a Sonic version of AIDS. So, in order to solve this,
Sorry,
he
the
says,
Sonic
fine, I'll
version
give
of
you.
AIDS is a wild statement.
No, I know, it sounds absurd. Um, so in order to solve this, he goes, now I'm going to go to make an immortality thing. Um, and he tries it, and he makes the Bio Lizard. Bio Lizard, not a great thing.
The
It keeps getting
Bio
bigger,
Lizard?
scarier. The Bio Lizard is the boss from Sonic Adventure 2, the final boss. It's a giant
Oh.
mecha-biological lizard creature that is in the arc.
Okay, so a game
Um,
that is not at all like the Biolizard never comes up in this game.
no, but Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog are connected. We're gonna get there. Like, this is
Okay.
one of the few games that has a continuity. Um,
Okay.
from one game to another in terms of Sonic.
Do you think
Um,
1955 Botnik is from Cold War Russia? Honestly?
he's portrayed as
Yeah.
working with Gun, so I assume they've really worked out the whole world government thing
Maybe.
really quickly. um, That's so funny. God, I think he is. He must be. So he works with Gunn, and he's not going well. So then the Black Comet comes by, and Black Doom's like, "Yo, I'll give you my DNA if you give me the Chaos Emeralds in 50 years." We go around what we do as a species. I think that's never explained by the game. Uh, is Gunn supposed to have been a result of World War II? I don't think they're willing to get that clear about where Gunn comes from. Gunn seems to be World America, like UN, basically. Because the president is in charge of it, but it's also worldwide. Okay, I have to value my friends. Anyway, okay. Oh, fuck, I have to do more combat. So he's like, so Black Doom is like, I'll give you my DNA if you give me the Chaos Emeralds in 50 years. We are people who, like, go around and fuck up people's shit. So we're kind of on, like, a nomadic kind of crime spree. We'll come back around to Earth in, like, 50 years, and you give us the Chaos Emeralds, and we'll do a whole ritual thing. And this sounds like a good idea to Gerald at the time for some reason.
You don't have an explanation for that?
Sorry?
You don't have an explanation for why it sounds like a good idea to Gerald?
It's probably because he's crazy or whatever.
Okay. I expected better from
you,
Brianna, to have more input on Shadow the Hedgehog lore.
We're not even at the Shadow the Hedgehog lore at this point. We're just in the background. Also, I'm trying to kill, like, all these guys right now, so forgive me if I'm not at my best. So he agrees to this and decides to create Shadow the Hedgehog. But this time, instead of the Bio-Lizard, he makes him like a person instead of just like a creature. So that Maria can have like a friend also. And they become friends. And so Shadow's created, everyone's like, great, we're making great progress on Project Shadow. Until the government's like, so how'd you make him? How'd this work? And I think he says something along the lines of like, I don't know whether he tells them about the aliens, or they're just kind of like weirded out, but they decide, hey, this doesn't seem like a good idea. We should kill everyone involved. So they go and they storm. When he says... So, what they do is they storm the Ark. When he says we're getting shut down, he doesn't mean they're about to pull our funding. What he means is they're about to come in here and kill everyone. Which I feel like he should have used probably better language there to communicate that. So they come in and in the fighting, they kill Maria. Whether they intended to or not, unclear to me. Also, a fact is that also on the Ark and around is the general guy as a kid. Remember that detail? Anyway.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so he's there and he blames Shadow for all this. Because Shadow's existence is why he was dead.
Sorry, he blames Shadow because the government came and killed everyone? And then because they believed that Shadow was dangerous, and so that's why they did it. Right.
Instead of killing Shadow, the government
killed everybody else.
They killed everyone else except presumably the general and Shadow, and I guess the general gets recruited or whatever the fuck. I don't really know what his whole lore is. What?
I just said yeah.
Yeah. Then with Shadow, they go and they put him in like cryo storage basically, which they also have in 1950. And they're like, great, and we'll use him if we need him at some point for government things, for government purposes.
think you're gonna beat this?
No.
Oh.
It's really hard because they keep going into the goddamn Earth.
Yeah. You seem very close, though.
Well, we'll see, I suppose.
You only have the one left, right?
The problem is, though, that these guys normally would chunk out, vomit out things that I can grab. They don't here for some reason.
Oh my god, you did it.
Okay, did it. Okay,
You seem
great.
to
I'm glad I
value
see
your friends.
Jesus Christ. That was awful.
D.
D. Then...
Okay, so GUN is very much not like the UN. It's a military organization meant to respond to major criminal cases and domestic conflicts. The acronym is Guardian Units of Nations.
So they're Interpol, basically, is actually a probably more apt description is what they are. They're Interpol, and they also have like a research sector to research immortality or whatever. Okay, we're gonna need to. I'm gonna need to either take a break from the explanation because he's gonna make me do a memory fucking test, or I'm gonna have to take a break for the game. You know, we're at a good point to take a break.
Sure. I was gonna say just do the memory thing.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the memory thing and take a break
Okay.
here. Just remember, Shadow in cryostasis. Oh, also they arrest Gerald Robotnik and execute him.
Shadow and
Obviously,
cryostasis.
yeah, Interpol with an army, exactly. Yeah, they put Shadow and cryostasis in the Ark. Okay. Now test of memory. 3 questions from my past.
Future Inferno.
Do I think mission go right if you think escape go left?
Do you know? Because I wasn't paying full attention to your game.
I don't know. You want to help me here?
Okay, what
comes
comes
to
to
mind
mind
with
with the words
future?
Future Inferno and Ruined City? Escape, right?
Think so.
What comes to mind
Flames
with
of
the words-
Disasters, Seal, and 10 years ago. For
Blaze.
Princess Elise, go right. For Blaze, go left. Okay. Wait, no, Blaze is left. Princess Elise is right. I nearly mixed up my right and left and lost. Because mine were Blues, Hedgehog. For Hatred, go right. For
Hatred.
Teamwork, go left. Is that... Not at this point, though.
I think it's one of those gimmies. I think that's the joke.
You made Bandits maybe what is Conway. Keep your mind strong as we do the next level. It was teamwork. It was
Yeah.
teamwork, not hatred.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, I didn't actually want you to pick Hatred.
I thought you meant to actually pick hatred.
Oh, no. No. I thought
was
it
like,
was like,
no, he doesn't
what do
hate
you
him
think
anymore
of
at
the
this
Shadow
point."
the Hedgehog? I hate him.
It was the blue hedgehog. Trial of Heart, let us begin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, the other blue hedgehog.
Yeah, so it's true. Battle the enemies without using any objects?
Okay, good luck. Can you use them against... Oh.
I see. Weird for them to do it this late in this fucking tutorial-ass section.
This seems way better.
It is way better. I just get impatient because I want to beat the game fast. Because it's a Sonic game. So I don't usually bother with this.
So why are you doing it?
I have to. This is part of the
Oh.
main plot.
This is part of the main plot?
No, I know, Claire! I'm aware! I know it shouldn't be, but it is!
Do you still need to focus, or do you want to talk about Shadow?
No, I
and
can keep explaining,
cryostasis?
sorry. So Shadow's in cryostasis, right? 50
Yeah.
years pass. Everyone
Yeah.
kind of just is like, yeah, Shadow. Except Eggman seems to remember something or other about something his grandpa did. And so he goes to the Ark to try and find whatever the fuck his grandpa did. this is the events of Sonic Adventure 2, where Eggman finds Shadow and is like, "Great, you're..." And Shadow has amnesia. You will see this becomes a key theme. Shadow has amnesia, and so Eggman's like, "Hey, you're my creation, boyo. You and me, we work together. We're besties. So work with me, and we'll go and defeat everyone who sucks, which is everyone that I don't like. You're gonna kill Sonic." And then the events of Sonic Adventure 2 happen, where basically, over time, Shadow starts to, like, understand what really happened, learns a little bit about that it's the wrong doctor, that his guy was Dr.
The doctor you're looking for is in another
Gerald
history.
Robotnik, not Dr. Ivo Robotnik.
Yeah.
Very confusing stuff. One of my favorite things in this fight, with those particular enemies, is you just have to hit them once, and then you can just if you knock them down, then they are literally, you just have to grab them once and they die. It's really funny. You just get to bypass all their health.
You seem very close.
I am. So, eventually Shadow is like, "Hey, I hate you, Eggman, and I'm gonna work with Sonic, and we're gonna kill the Bio-Lizard," which is some way a problem. And in that fight, Shadow gets heavily wounded and falls to Earth. And in doing so, gets amnesia again. Keeps happening to him.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Shadow wakes up, and the events of Shadow the Hedgehog happen. Okay? And you just played that game, so you should know that one.
Yeah, I know everything.
You know everything. And
yeah.
eventually...
I'm basically a Shadow the Hedgehog, like, professional.
You basically are. So, that is the backstory of Shadow the Hedgehog. And he's the best.
So, is there more?
I wish I had this fucking power. Jesus. I don't have that power. Why don't I have that? Why can't I do that? But, I mean, the other important detail is just that Shadow is, you know, constantly thinking about Maria, and Maria's his, like...
Maria.
Yeah, basically. Because Maria was the only person who ever, like, saw him as a person, and saw him as a friend, and not as, like, a project or an experiment or something. And
or like a rival.
He doesn't really... Sorry?
Or a rival.
Or as a rival? Yeah, basically. And so, everything he does, he tries to do, like, what he thinks Maria would want, but because he has no fucking memory, he doesn't really know what the fuck just happened there. He doesn't really know what Maria would want, so he kind of does some fucked up shit. But eventually, he realizes she would want him to help humanity, but also probably not help the people who literally killed her. Until Sonic 06, when he's just working with Gun for some reason. Which is why I think it's so absurd that they made that choice. Why would he be working with Gun? They've tried to kill him multiple times.
Yeah.
Many times, in fact. Why would they want to work with him? I guess the ending of the game, they're like, "Oh, I guess Shadow was on our side the whole time." Which I guess implies that the canon path up to that point is a neutral path, because I don't think they'd say that if Shadow had, like, killed millions of people and destroyed the White House.
I guess.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Probably here.
Yeah, which ending do you think is canon? Is it like none of them are canon, just the last one?
The last story is the canon story, is like the actual
But I guess,
answer.
yeah, what's the middle? What's the path that gets there?
What do I think is the canon path?
Yeah, what do you think is the canon path?
Here's my actual answer is, and this sounds insane. This is about to sound insane. I think it is one of the paths where he encounters both Rouge and Omega, but does not believe he's a robot. Because he doesn't mention anything about believing he's a robot at the end of the game.
Right.
So it's like a neutral path that doesn't end with him being like, and I'm going to bring up about the robot uprising. I don't know exactly if there's a way to chart that, but I'm pretty sure there is. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go.
I think you're supposed to go to the thing in front of you.
What thing in front of me? The thing I can't get into?
Well, was there bars all the way around?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Seems like it. That was in fact where I was trying to go, and it did not seem to be...
I think there were no bars on the left side.
Okay. I'll try again
Maybe.
then.
It's just from, like,
What do you
looking
think's
at
the canon path? Claire?
God, I would have to remember, like, what ones, like, aren't coherent.
I mean, any of the ones where he kills Sonic is clearly not canon.
No, I think the canon path is he destroys the White House, he kills Sonic, he crushes
is a
Eggman
path
under
where-
his foot.
Here's the thing. Hey, note, when Shadow, in that final scene, the president is in the general's bunker and not in the White House. The only time that's ever
true.
true is when the White House has been destroyed. Shadow
There we
blowing
go.
up the White House might be canon.
There we go.
But him killing Sonic is not canon. And those... So, he must have done, like, the second most evil or whatever. Must have done, like, the most evil path, and then at the end decided to be good.
Yeah, you see, like, if you look just around the corner, I think there are no bars.
I can see bars.
Okay.
But, oh, I think I see what you're saying. Nope, wrong. There's a
Could
there's
you make
a
it
thing,
to the
so
far side then, if you had kept going? Like,
maybe.
like,
I'll try that.
God, I don't remember
I'll try that.
this. You must be close,
Yeah, that's okay.
though.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
Where
I
are
hate
you
that
in
fucking
relation to the other plots?
Sorry?
Where are you in relation to the other plots, like the Shadow and Sonic timelines?
Elise just went to, like, get chosen to be kidnapped, which I think
Okay.
is, like, 80% of the ways through Sonic's plot.
Okay. Alright. I'm assuming Fen already found this, but is the encoding working, Fen? I was looking it up, and the first answer I found was that, like, apparently you couldn't do it, only partners and affiliates could, but that's actually wrong information. So if you just look it up, you potentially just find the wrong information. I then did some more searching later, and did find that they actually changed that a year ago. And there's just now a setting that you can just change. So. But apparently it sometimes forces people into 720. So it depends.
He said that pendulum can probably take out that tower.
Oh.
Oh, shit!
Oh my god. Why? Yeah, obviously. Why didn't you do that? Oh, it does.
'Cause I didn't
can
get
do,
the
like,
voice line
360
anytime
on my
before.
phone, so I don't get lagged behind anymore. My phone doesn't need 1080p. Yeah, that's true.
Nice. That's so funny. I didn't get the voice line before, so I did not understand. That's really funny. Um.
All right. Well, yeah. Why
Anyway,
didn't you just think to
tell.
use your psychic powers? Obviously,
So true. So Claire, tell me your final thoughts on Shadow the Hedgehog.
it wasn't the worst game we've played on here.
I'm glad to hear that. When I saw how much you were suffering, I thought maybe it would be.
I think by the end of it, like I got used to like I don't know the I got used to the expectations of the game enough that I was like whatever. I still think the worst game we've played on here is Professor Layton versus Phoenix, right? Not because it's mechanically bad, but because it makes no goddamn sense and it infuriates me.
Do you really think it's really funny? This is a really unstable tower. Um, do you think that the story in this game is better than Professor Layton's story?
What story?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, there is plot. I just described to you the whole plot.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. Some people just don't get it. They just don't understand what's so special about Shadow.
Yeah, it is true. Um,
The
I can
actual
see
answer.
why you liked it. Actually, I was talking to another friend last night about Shadow, and she had also played it as a child.
Yeah.
So there are
And what did she
exactly
think of
two
it?
trans women who really loved Shadow the Hedgehog as
I assure
children.
you, there are many more than two.
I know.
What did she think of it? Did she have particular opinions on the game?
We didn't say more than like that she liked it.
Fair enough. I think part of the reason why I think it hit so hard for me is like, as a kid, it was the first time I'd ever encountered media that said there is like a different path than normative structures. Um, and also it was edgy and cool to me. Okay, I don't know how okay, sure. Um, it was edgy and cool to me, and also it was the first time that anyone had ever like introduced to me the idea that like you can exist outside of the binary of good and evil as constructed in every piece of media you've ever seen. Um, and so I think it was very formative in that way, even though that's not like, is it like the most nuanced take on anything? No, absolutely not. It doesn't have nuance, really. It's more just meant to be like edgy, more than anything.
Great, great,
Great,
great.
great, great. But it was, it really truly was my like baby's first anti-hero for me.
Everyone loves their first anti-hero. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have any particular
I
thoughts
don't
on
remember. On
yeah.
Shadow?
Oh no, on your first anti-hero.
Oh, I don't remember who it is. You really want to kill them. Do you have to kill them?
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck to go. Oh, found it.
Would it have been more obvious if they put rings closer to that? Maybe, but fuck
I
you.
didn't see the rings. Yeah.
No, no, that's what I mean. Is like if they had put the rings closer to the edge, it would have been more obvious where to go.
Did I just fail?
Did you?
I hope not. I don't think so. I really thought that box might just knock me out. Yeah, I think that that's really what it was for me. And just like when you're a kid, janky doesn't feel janky, right? I mean, this is as this we experience our childhood worst games, both of us now. I think
Yes.
it's so clear that, man, when you're a kid, you don't understand what jank is. You know, when things are janky, you don't really get that whole concept.
Yeah. You
You
just kind
just
of
sort of
accept it.
assume, you just sort of accept it, and you're like, oh, well, if I don't want to die there, I just have to do better. You don't think, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least that was my experience as a kid. I know that's not going to be
Hmm.
everyone's experience. I know that there are lots of kids out there who are like, hey, that's not fair, which is fair.
So, do you
But
think Sonic 06 is worse than Shadow the Hedgehog?
yes, if only because Shadow the Hedgehog has my heart. It's like you're someone who has you've played them both the most recently. Do you think
I
Sonic 06 is
guess.
worse than Shadow the Hedgehog?
I mean, I've played Sonic 06 10 years ago.
Sure. But I
So,
played
I
Shadow the Hedgehog
guess.
20 years ago, Claire.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what? There you go. Um, I don't know. Just watching you play is reminding me how bad this game is.
I think the thing that kills me about it is the degree to which it does not feel like anyone tested whether the mechanics worked, you know?
Or if it feels good. It doesn't look like it feels good to play.
It is one of the worst like game feel experiences I can remember in recent memory. Um
Yeah.
Metroid Other M felt so much better than this, and that's saying
Yeah.
something.
Well, I
Like
think we were saying Metroid Other M is a good game mechanically.
it
Or like
is.
enjoyable. Maybe not good. I don't know if I would go as far as good. But it's an enjoyable game mechanically. The problems with it are not in the mechanics.
Yeah. How am I supposed to what am I supposed to do here?
Great question. Can you use a box to jump up?
Oh, that's a good call. Why they wouldn't just make it a little bit lower down so I
No.
could just jump up, but
Figure it out. Do the puzzle.
yeah, I mean they've
You're
never
supposed to do
made
the
me do that
puzzle.
before.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's sort of a new puzzle they never made me do before. By the way, you fall off it whenever you do that.
Cool. What? God,
Damn,
I
Claire,
love the
you've not been
physics.
watching particularly closely. That
No,
has
I've
been
been
happening all the
playing the
time.
video. I've been playing a video game.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, it's such a good video game. Like, it's really hard to
Yeah, it was
want to
really
watch. You
hard to
know.
pay attention while playing because of how much I loved the video game. That's
Well, you were having
so
so much
true.
fun. You know, I
Yeah,
wouldn't want to begrudge you that. I think
yeah.
everyone deserves to have like a really fun experience with Shadow the Hedgehog. It's a really easy thing
Mhm.
to do, considering Shadow the Hedgehog's a really fun game.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh God.
Sonic.
Oh boy. The level design in this makes no sense. I will say, besides maybe one or two levels, it was always obvious where to go in Shadow.
That is, I think, actually the difference. And I didn't want to say that on your behalf because, like, but I do. Every time I looked over at your screen, I was like, well, at least you know where to fucking go. Like, not in
there
like
there are a
a.
couple levels. There's like the
Okay, sure,
mainframe
sure.
one.
And in particular, like some of the like quests you have to do to like get the good path and the evil path. A lot of them are
Mhm.
fucking unfathomable unless you already
Mhm.
know. You know. Um, the fact that that's the way to defeat that guy is so crazy to me. You just have to like grab him, and then you don't have to
Damn.
do anything with him. Just have to grab him and put him down. Anyway. And so, like, I did find myself being a little bit like, man, I wish I had your level of just knowing where to go in my game.
Yeah, that's fair. I do remember a big thing about Sonic 06 is, like, not knowing where to go. Wow.
In pure jank terms, this one's pretty janky.
Getting picked up destroys his psyche.
Getting picked
He's
up destroys his psyche.
It's like how you shouldn't just pick up a dog.
Yeah. So, am I just supposed to stand on it? Like, what does he mean it will help me move forward? I think I have to stand on it.
Yeah, and then jump, and then there's, like, the ledge over there.
I think so.
Is that
I'm
high
not
enough?
confident in that. I'm not confident in that.
Can you put it, like, on the... No. Well...
It'll respawn.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't, like, sit on top of the water, does it?
No, it sinks.
Yeah, okay. Can you bring it up to the top and then jump from there?
I would have enough juice.
Really?
Yeah. I think I have to knock something over with it, which is the other thing you can do with these. But what? I'm not sure.
Like the wall? Oh,
not
no.
that.
Okay.
Not that, clearly. Nope.
You could...
Should I just try?
What if you, like, bring it up the stairs slightly? Oh! What?
Oh! That's never been a thing before. I guess it has in, like, the starting level. But it takes my juice, also.
Yeah, so there's, like, you need just a little bit, and then you can jump and use the rest. You need, like, so little to get up. Like, that's probably enough, yeah. Whew! Pro gamer.
Once again, one of the most insane things to me about the silver sections is that stutters glide is intentional, and how you're supposed to do it. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's intentional, but it's the only way to make some of these. Oh, you picked me up! I can't handle this! I got picked up by a little twink!
Great. There's no way, right? Can you go to the... Whoa! What about the stairs? Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
It's wild that no matter how many rings you have, if you get hit, you go to 0. I know plenty of guys who'd crumble to pieces if a twink picked them up. Fair enough.
They're usually, I imagine, not trying to shoot said twink, though potentially sometimes.
Obliterate that twink.
It's so true. I will say, one of the things I noticed is, in Shadow, you don't go to 0 rings, I don't think.
No, you only lose, like, 20 rings.
I think it's like, 10 or 20 or something. I was so jealous, because I was like, I can never build up a ring count in this game, because no matter how many you have, you lose them all.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot one more thing about Shadow, which is, I think it's so important for everyone to remember that when they say he's the ultimate life form, it's not because he's the strongest thing ever, it's because he's immune to diseases.
What?
He's the ultimate life form, aka he's immortal and immune to diseases.
Okay.
That's why he exists, to cure AIDS.
Right. Right.
He is not. That's why he's given the title of the ultimate life form. It's not because he's the most powerful thing. It's because he's immortal and immune to disease.
That is a pretty strong power.
Yeah, but I think it's really funny because they constantly describe it as like, I'm the ultimate life form, I'm the strongest thing in the world. It's like, no, you're just immune to disease.
Just
buddy.
big hypermasculine dudes getting hefted by some petite man who has function instead of aesthetic muscles. Destroyed. Shadow, the cure for AIDS, kind of rocks to be.
That's what I'm saying! Shadow cured AIDS! I do think it's genuinely great. I think it's genuinely great. It's insane. I don't know why they made the choice to call it NIDS. The thing she had. They could have gone with anything, and they went with the Sonic Universe's
NIDS?
equivalents to AIDS.
It's wild that rings have physics in this game.
Uh-huh! Yeah, another thing that I wish wasn't true. I will never forgive them for the character assassination Shadow gets in this game.
Oh?
The fact that he works for Gun is...
Oh, right, that one. I thought you had more.
No, I'm just thinking
Oh,
about
God,
the things that are pissing me
fucking
off about Sonic
eagle.
06. Well, I'm just in the Eagle level. The Eagle itself is not usually a problem.
I know, the
Unless-
eagle just conjures memories of that level.
I'm still in the fucking level.
Yeah.
It's been 18 minutes!
This
I
has
don't
to
think
be
we're
the
beating this
final
game
level.
tonight. Claire, I don't know. I simply don't have that level of trust.
Oh,
Hey, Sonic!
now you just get
Swear
to
to God,
be
if they make
Sonic.
me do a super speed level, I'm gonna die here. Oh, I've done this before.
Damn, look at you. Pro gamer.
I'm so happy to be playing as Sonic again. I didn't think I'd ever say that. I miss
To-
you piece of shit, little blue hedgehog.
Imagine hating Silver so much.
I do hate him. Playing as him is my nightmare. Fuck.
Okay,
No.
that didn't last long.
No! But that's this game, right? This is a constant thing happening in this game. If I fucking die here. I like that Silver essentially has the gun in this game.
I guess so. Give Silver a gun. Does Silver show up in any other game?
Normal glitch, by the way.
Normal glitch?
Oh, you didn't see? Here, let me show you
Oh,
again.
I see. Right. That's just the world of
Normal.
Sonic.
Yeah. Silver has showed up in many other games, I think. He's like a core part of the Sonic cast at this point. Like they have him
Oh.
show up. They don't ever talk about his origins. Similar to Blaze. Like Blaze was not originally from this game, she was originally from Sonic Rush. She was originally from like a parallel world, not from the future. But they were just sort of like, yeah, but we like her and we don't want to deal with like that whole thing again, so we'll just put her in here. And Silver's kind of gotten that treatment. You never talk about Sonic 06. But you do get Silver back. Now, has he ever been playable again? I don't think so. Please tell me I don't have to swing this pendulum.
Doesn't seem like you have to swing the pendulum. Maybe this
My
one,
God.
though.
Yeah, this one I definitely have to swing, don't I? I can't move the camera necessarily. Fuck.
Oh, no.
I need to go get more rings. I need to go
Yeah.
get more rings. I can go back. I don't need the pendulum. I can do it with this.
Wow. Pro gamer.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
Don't you need
Fuck. I can't go in there. I can't go in there. I can't go in there.
Damn.
Fuck. I just don't want to have to play this level again.
Yeah, that's fair. There is a reason why I remember the eagle.
Remember the eagle.
Remember the eagle.
Thank God that guy can't aim.
Wow. So what level is this?
Good question.
Have
Dunno.
you've done the aquatic base already?
Yeah.
And you did the test of heart?
Yes.
Is this Kingdom Valley?
Probably.
Okay. I now know where you are in the Silver Story.
Great. You didn't seem to say that with a level of, oh God, oh fuck, oh shit, you have so far left to go. So I'm happy to hear that.
It's wild that is what you think
So
my
these just
reaction
refresh
would be.
infinitely? That's cool.
I think you're supposed to throw them at the tower.
Oh, that makes way more sense. It's hard because they auto-lock sometimes.
Yeah.
And how they choose the auto-lock is unclear to me,
Not up to you.
basically.
Okay, so you have to do it again.
That's what's called fun, Claire, is when you have to do the same thing over and over again in a video game.
Well, it's a new enemy, so now it's different.
One of the things that's great about this enemy is it fucks with your targeting
Mm-hmm.
intentionally. That's part of the mechanics. Is there's like 4 guys as a part of this one guy, and the 3 are just ads, and so it's intentionally trying to fuck with your targeting. That is the point of that
It's the
enemy.
eagle. The eagle's coming. It's eagle time. Stop.
Really glad I
Eagle
didn't try to
time.
like jump on it.
Yeah, I saw you like moving towards it, and I was like, oh my god, please stop.
Yeah.
Let's
Jesus.
see.
The thing that kills me is that the rings go so far everywhere.
Yep. Because they have physics.
Why they gave the rings physics, I will never understand.
Well, me neither. Good question. I don't understand either. There you go. Woo!
I'm free from that hell level.
Now, how well did you do? Let's find out. Oh. Yeah, alright.
I need to pull it together. No, I don't. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing on time?
We got 11 minutes. We could start the next level. Or at least do these cutscenes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Do you want to know how many levels you have left?
Yes.
Just the one.
Fuck yes. Elise!
Wow, I can't believe they killed Elise in the silver plot line.
That's crazy.
They spend so long.
Uh-huh. There's still a way to change this.
Oh, right. Oh my god, wait, so she does die.
Yes. If we return to
That's
an
so
earlier point in
funny.
time, we'll be able to save her.
That's so funny.
I understand.
Let's touch emeralds.
Chaos control! I can handle this myself. Besides, you got somewhere to go, right?
To hell.
You. I'll make sure to change Elise's fate. And then in turn, should change your future too.
Why? Are they linked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Silver. Yeah, just save her.
Just do it. Stop talking. Leave.
Because she has the flames of disaster in her, and that's what ruined Silver's world.
Right.
I can't believe you don't remember the
I'm
plot of
so
this
sorry.
game.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
We're back to the future.
Flame core.
I know to save our world now. We don't have to change the past. I'm sure of it. So you have a plan? Well, then let's hurry. I sense his flames.
So apparently the first half of this mission is exactly like Sonic's.
Except I'm playing it with Silver.
Except you're playing it with Silver.
So, worse in every way and borderline unplayable.
I guess. Oh my god!
What did I say?
Oh, that was so funny and made no sense.
Uh-huh. Just like Sonic's, huh?
It's what the thing I'm reading says. Now, how are you
Something
supposed
just
to get
died.
up there?
Great question.
I don't think you need to go there.
Yeah, I don't really understand what that was about. I see.
Who knows? This game and its whimsies.
I'm just not fucking with enemies as much as I possibly can. I think I have to here.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, is this the way you went with Sonic?
I have no idea. It's
Okay.
been literal months.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why can't I? Spike balls, which I can grab in every other area of this game except here.
Here's your one box.
You better hope he throws something. And it decides that it'll explode on him this time. Sometimes it doesn't explode when it hits them. Actually, I know how to deal with these guys. You zap them with your with this move. You can make them grabbable.
Wow, you're a
How that
pro at
works, I don't
Sonic
know.
06.
I never say those words to me again. It's the most insulting thing you've ever said to me.
I think you might be better at
Except
Sonic 06 than Shadow the Hedgehog.
that's the most insulting thing you've ever said to me. Do you remember this is a door with both Sonic and Shadow that you have to just like you just have to kill everything here. But with Silver, it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Apparently, there is a noticeable change inside the first dark room.
Noted. I do remember this level being quite long, so please tell me when we need to take a break.
Okay, yeah. I am keeping an eye on the time.
I don't think we'll necessarily be able to finish today. What I am hoping is we can at the very least get to the final boss and finish next time.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, all you have is this level, the boss, and then the final boss.
Yeah, but with Sonic 06, that can take a while.
Fair enough.
I don't care. Straight up don't care.
All right. Well, why don't we pause here since you're at a save point?
Checkpoint? Sure. Let me just do that. Okay. He can get
And we
in
will
his
be right
pose.
back,
Alright.
and you'll finish Sonic. It'll definitely will be done.
For sure, for sure. For sure, for
For
sure.
sure, for
Finishing
sure.
Sonic.
All right, be right back. Bye.
Alright.